what did you like and what maybe didn't you like about tonight overall?
Yeah, minutes, that was pretty much what we were hoping for, kind of in between 20 and 25 for our main guys, and then we wanted to get everybody in the game, which we did. Hopefully we'll shoot 5 for 33 next game from 3 instead of 4 for 33. We'll just slowly improve before opening night.
I was gonna say, if you were worried about the 3-point shooting, but anyway, Damian Jones, one of the guys tonight that you seem to get in early. What do you think of his play? I know he had maybe some over-aggressive fouls, but
we wanted to get Damian and Jordan and Loon all some minutes, and hopefully with our starting group. I mean, all those guys are going to be better if they can play with Steph and KD and Clay, just like everybody else is. So it was good to get Damian in there early, and then he did some nice things. He had one play late that I didn't love. He fouled a guy when his ability to play vertically defensively without fouling should be a real strength, and he came down and swiped down. And so little things like that he has to work on, but I thought he gave us some good minutes and good experience for him.
In the third quarter, there was a stretch where you had McCaw and Young playing together in the backcourt. What did you see there, and did you like what you saw?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't necessarily anything we were trying, in terms of looking at the regular season. It was more just we were trying to get Steph and Clay out, and we didn't want to play Sean in the second half. So, but Nick and Patrick will end up playing. They're both going to play quite a bit this year. Maybe not every single night because we got a lot of people, a lot of bodies, but they're both going to contribute quite a bit. Patrick, in effect, is our third-string point guard, and there will be nights when Sean Livingston rests or maybe Andre rests, and he's really going to have to handle the ball. So, those guys are both good players, and it was good to see Nick knock down a couple shots. And Patrick didn't have his best game, but he's had a really good camp, and we're excited about it.
Kind of talked about it already, but I want to see if you could be more specific about how Nick looked tonight.
Nick has he's not shot the ball well in camp. He came in a little bit heavy, and I think as he rounds into shape, he's gonna shoot it better and better. I'm not worried about his shooting. The main thing is we're just trying to get him comfortable with what we try to do. Just the nuances offensively, where he's cutting, what he's doing, when he throws the ball in the post, that kind of stuff. But Nick's going to be good for us.
Coach, did anyone stand out to you among the non-guaranteed guys who played in the last 5 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I thought George Niang did some nice things, but threw a good backdoor pass. Antonius came in, gave us a spark. I thought, everybody who's been in camp, Alex Hamilton as well, these guys have all done a really nice job, and they're most likely going to end up in Santa Cruz. The reason we brought them to camp, we liked them a lot, and we're trying to really develop Santa Cruz and the relationship and make that a stronger connection between our franchise and theirs. And so they'll ultimately probably end up there and continue to develop.
Steve, I was wondering, with Ben Wallace honoring Draymond before the game, what kind of common threads do you see between both players? It's just how they play the game and their skill sets.
Undersized and yet dominant. The versatility defensively. Kind of underrated players, guys who came into the league under the radar and developed into stars. I know Draymond has a ton of respect for Ben, and that was a Raymond Ritter special bringing him in, so way to go, Raymond. Finally did something right. So, that was special because the look on Draymond's face when he saw Big Ben out there that was his guy, in Michigan, so that was cool.
Steve, I noticed Kevin Durant initiating the offense a little bit more frequently in the first quarter. Is that a point of emphasis this year, or just something weird?
No, it just happened. But we have so many guys who can handle the ball and initiate, and he's one of them, and it's just part of the way we play.
Coach, do you contribute the 3-point shooting tonight? Guys just getting their legs up there?
Yeah, early in camp, I mean, it didn't seem to hurt them, but it hurt us, but no, I'm not worried about that at all.
How purposeful was getting Jordan? I think his first minutes were with your 4 All-Stars. How purposeful was that? And then what did you just think overall about his debut?
Jordan was good. Yeah, we wanted to get him with our starters a little bit, and he's got a good feel for the game, and made a couple nice plays early and a couple nice passes in the second half, and he's getting there. He's got a chance to be a very good player.
There's been some odd back and forth between players, this organization, the White House. There was some expectation that something was going to be done during the national anthem. Any comments on that? Do you have any comments on what's been happening just before preseason?
You know, our guys, I think, have made their feelings pretty clear about things that are happening, and I'm very proud of the work that they do in the community, and it's amazing the number of good deeds our players do. And I think, from my perspective anyway, I think you know, the discussion is going on out there. There's a lot of back and forth. We don't need to please anybody. You know, our team doesn't, because no matter what we do, we're going to take criticism. So we don't really care what anybody says. If our guys were to kneel, people would say, "Why are you kneeling?" Tonight, maybe they said, "Why weren't you kneeling?" It's about us, and our guys. As I said, I'm very proud of their words and their deeds, and at some point we got to just be able to play basketball, and as long as we continue to work and compete, and they're contributing to society in a lot of great ways, then that should be enough.
Steve, what do you attribute the 7 first half assists? Usually you're looking at
just missed shots. Just missed shots. Yeah, I was very pleased with our play in the first half. She couldn't make shots. We only had 4 turnovers, so you know, the ratio was where we wanted it. Normally, you know, we make 4 or 5 more threes, and we've got, you know, 12 or 13 assists instead of 7 or whatever it was. But all in all, I was pretty pleased with our play, and you know, it's first preseason game, getting our legs underneath us, so we'll shoot the ball better.
Steve, how are you feeling about this 16-hour flight to China tomorrow, and what are you hoping to get out of this trip?
I'm going to watch The Crown. Anybody watch The Crown? Like it?
Yeah, I've heard things like that. Loved it.
So that's what I'm hoping to get out of this 16-hour flight. Many episodes of The Crown.
Last one.
Kind of follow up on that, like whenever you've gone on long trips, how do you try to adjust to the time zone difference and long flights and all that?
Well, my wife today came home from Whole Foods with all these remedies for jet lag, and she was showing me all the different things that she's got planned, like a powder here and like a pill there, and then she was telling me the sequence, like, you know, before the flight and during the flight, and then once we get there, and I said that's great. How long do you think, you know, it'll take us to adjust? She said probably like 4 or 5 days, and then we'll be fine. So if we didn't take all this stuff, would it be 5 or 6 days? I don't know, but as soon as we adjust, we're turning right around and flying home. And I'm sure all those remedies will be just awesome.
Great.
Thank you.
Again,
What's that?
Have to take them again.
Yeah. Take them again when we get home.